We're talking about this couple in Saudi Arabia. Literally 2 hours after they do the whole ceremony, they're married now.
Right.
The husband catches the new bride texting, lining up sex with these dudes after they get back from their honeymoon.
Well, when I read the story, it also said that the reason he caught her is because he was trying to consummate the marriage, but she was too busy texting.
Right.
And he was like, the hell's going? I mean, come on, we're married. It's, brown chicken, brown cow time, let's go. And he's like, oh, I see what you're doing.
Best story on your quick marriage. We'll get you Kid Rock tickets for this weekend. What's up? Is it Kaylee or KB?
KB.
KB.
KB?
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hey, what's cracking?
Living the dream, keeping it real.
Cracking, girl.
Right.
What do you got?
Okay, well, when I got married, I was 4 months pregnant, and I was here in Vegas, and my husband-to-be was in California. And he traveled out here with a bunch of friends from California. And so we got married and went out to dinner with my family and stuff. And then that night, I had to pay for a hotel room. Like, I put it on my credit card, and all of his friends stayed in the room too. And they were like in and out of the room all night. Like, I mean, they had no money. They were all broke. I ended up giving them money so that they would go gamble or whatever and just like leave for a bit. Well, they ended up winning like $50,000, and then they gave it all back. So I put gas in their cars to get back home to California. It was so stupid. So needless to say, we ended up getting divorced like right away. But but then like he had like a really bad accident, which he ended up like almost dying. He was in the hospital for months and months, and he actually lost a limb. And at that point, that's when my son and I started talking to him, and we actually live together now. But we're not married, but like now we really get along.
I mean, there's a lot going on in this story. It's the quick wedding. He comes in from California, brings his loser friends. You give him money. They score 50G. Then they lose
Then they blow it.
You maybe overreact a little and divorce him because of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think she overreacted. I mean, dude, you win 50 grand. You got to set aside some KB money. Some return money, right? A little with,
at least for your breakfast.
I'd say with 10% interest, too.
You're being way too conservative. Luck was on their side. If you could win 50G, you could win 50 million. Why stop?
I won a house. That's great. But if you ever won 2 houses,
duh. Wow. All right. So you're back together, right?
Yes.
Well, good. So are you happy or what?
Yeah, we are. We're happy. Our son's doing well in school.
But are you done with the marriage, or who knows?
That paper was evil.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I told you I knew friends. 8 years dating, get married, 2 weeks, divorced. It's crazy.
Yeah, you hear about all these people. Go ahead.
We dated for like 9 years. And
crazy.
Dude, it wasn't like an overnight marriage in Vegas like a lot of people do it. Like, we've known each other for a very long time. I was pregnant with this kid. It was just.
Yeah, I tell a lot of people, you hear about all these quick marriages. I always say, I'd rather date a girl forever than marry her and get divorced in a year.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. I think that paper brings along all these expectations, and that's what ruins it.
It's true. It's true. Hold on a second, okay?
Okay.
All right, good job. Crazy story.
Yeah.
A lot of ups and downs. KB took us on a little ride there.
It was like a roller coaster.
Emotional roller coaster. Yeah. Hey, Stefan.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Stefan or Stefan?
Stefan.
Ooh,
Stefan. Well, I better.
I'm glad I asked. Man.
Yeah, man. So I was married I met this girl after 4 weeks after returning from my first deployment in Texas. And, we got together for about a month, tried to get a place together, found out she was out on bail for hot checks. Then on top of that, later on, about a week later, I get a phone call from her boyfriend who's in Iraq at the time.
Oh, jeez.
Then we try to get her a military ID. She can't provide me a birth certificate and gives me this Gerber life insurance policy and says, take that up there.
Wait a minute.
I'm standing there with my standard
wait a minute.
like
Could you prove that she was actually born, though?
No. We cannot get her military ID. Because all she had was a life insurance policy with a Gerber baby on it.
Well, thank God. I mean, thank God. I mean,
and all the mashed peas she can eat.
Jeez.
Dude, it was horrible. And then on top of that, I said, you know what? We're done. The state of Texas requires you to do 90 days before they would divorce you. So I had to stay with this chick for another 3 months. after the first month.
What a weird
It was
rule.
freaking
Hey,
hell.
Stefan, did you keep hitting it during the 90 days?
A couple times.
Yeah. I figure if you're stuck with her, the government says you got to stay. Might as
Right.
well.
You might as well get something out of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Go listen. I don't love you, and I don't want to do this, but the great state of Texas insists that we continue to have relations. So,
Yeah.
again, I'm just being an American here.
All right, Stefan, hold on, buddy.
All right, brother.
Jeez. Just hot checks and everything.
Hot
A lot of
checks.
stories.
It's like, I mean, the minute you hear hot checks,
it's-
you're
it's
like,
over.
I gotta get
It's
out of
over.
here. Eject button, eject.
Sean,
Hello.
what's
Hello.
up? What do you got, man?
Well, I married a girl 17 days after knowing her, and she asked me to marry her, and then we got divorced about 9 months later.
Why, and why?
She was too damn hot, and
Yeah.
I couldn't believe she wanted to marry me, so we got married, and was
Did
not,
she buy you a
not
ring?
good.
Was she from Russia?
No, she asked me to marry her, and I had 3 days to get a house, a ring, and marriage license and everything else.
All right, so why did you wind up leaving her?
Because she slept with my best friend.
Just left that part out. Sean, you have to ask yourself, do you want to win the tickets or not? That's something you don't want to leave out of the original story. Now, are they still together, your best friend and the girl?
No, she
what?
left him to go to Sean's dad.
All right, Sean. Sounds like you got lucky by getting out all that. Matt,
Yo,
you're on, man.
mine's a little bit different. This is all very fresh, a little bit of a sob story, but I was going to propose. I was with this girl and still with her for right now. Over 3 years, known her for a long time. And we had a kid together, almost a year old, and I was going to pop the question on Mother's Day. But a month before Mother's Day, I had a very bad intuition, and I went through her phone, and I found out she's been cheating on me.
Oh, you can't say that.
on.
But
Matt.
why
I'm
the
so- I'm
why
sorry,
the
I'm
F
sorry.
word? I mean, I don't
Jesus,
understand.
brother.
So you find out because people missed it because you're an idiot and you're dropping F bombs. So you went through her phone and you found out she was cheating on you. So then what happens?
I still went through Mother's Day, and I was going to pop the question on Mother's Day, but obviously things have changed.
Right.
I'm trying to make everything work for the little dude, but it's pretty much the toughest situation.
You were about
I've
to be
ever
like,
been in.
word to your mother.
Wait a
right?
minute, Matt,
Like,
she-
maybe we should date. Here's the thing. If you ever have the feeling you need to go through whoever you're dating or marries phone, you should automatically break up right there because you don't trust each other.
Probably true.
Right, I had a very bad intuition, and it served me right, though. It really did.
Matt,
So
does she know that you know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's been hell on earth.
Okay, but so she didn't deny it.
No, she didn't.
So does she want to make it work? Is she going to stop doing it or what?
We're trying. It's just very difficult.
It's not that hard.
for
She just
me.
has to keep her pants on. Has she agreed to that?
Right.
Right. I've never been so betrayed in my life.
Dude,
I
get out.
really haven't.
God,
Get
Matt,
out.
did she tell you she enjoyed it?
Jesus Christ. Did she?
No.
Okay,
Matt,
that's
have you
good.
have you cheated? Have you
I
cheated
deserve
on her?
that because of the F-bomb, but
That's all
no.
right. That's
Yeah.
all right.
It was a
Did you?
drunken mistake, and yeah, it's just really hard to.
And you guys have a kid together.
Right, and that's the
Yeah.
tricky part, because if this was any other relationship, it would have been over.
No,
So-
man, it's not a tricky part because here's the thing, dude. Get out.
No,
Get
he's
out.
got a kid. Listen,
It
you
doesn't
got to
matter.
think
It's
about
gonna
it.
be
You got
better
the
for
kid.
the kid. Get out.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, when you have kids in the mix, it's hard
It's
just to make
tough,
that
man.
decision. It's probably the right thing to do, but it's hard to just say I'm walking away because then
Well,
you're
it's
not
tough,
going to
too,
see your
because
kid, and who else is going to be
Right.
help raise your kid? I mean, I get it.
Right, and I mean, it's crazy because we've been talking about another kid, and like that's why the whole marriage proposal was going to happen on her first Mother's Day.
Yeah, it's
But-
not going to fix anything.
So
man.
you
Jeez.
think? Do you think if you win these Kid Rock tickets, you'd take her? I mean, is that a bridge to? Do you think Kid Rock can
that's
save
to
your
be
relationship? I don't know.
That's to be determined.
Oh.
I don't know. I'd rather think I'd see naked girls in cages right now.
Yeah, right.
So
I mean,
you-
that does sound in your situation. That sounds like a buddy concert. That's when you call a homie and
No,
be
but
like,
the problem with that is he's going to be at the
100%.
concert wondering if his wife's banging somebody at home.
But you'll be distracted by go-go dancers
girls
in
in cages.
cages.
It's temporary.
Yeah.
It's temporary
100%.
distraction.
You know,
Temporary.
Go to a porta potty, take your mind off stuff.
Good luck to you, Matt.
Thanks, buddy.
Good luck, man. Yeah, it's a tough situation.
Well, at least she didn't tell him she enjoyed it. You know, that was as a journalist, that's a follow-up question I have to ask.
Hard-hitting questions, yeah.